Spiritual awakenings. Spiritual awakenings are so effing hard. So this whole weekend, I've just been seeing all these TikToks about spiritual awakening. They are hard. They are so hard. So there's three things. There's spiritual journey, spiritual awakening, and a spiritual transformation. Other people may feel differently about them, but these are how I define them, as how I went through them. So the spiritual journey is when we're all on a spiritual journey. We're going to be on a spiritual journey until we die. Until we die here and we die there. A journey is a journey. We are on this life to experience. You are a soul living out a human experience journey. So spiritual journeys just go on. Spiritual awakening. So I had a spiritual awakening last year. And you don't just have one, you have many, because there are levels to this. Levels to waking up. So my major spiritual awakening was last year. Thought I was going crazy. And the spiritual transformation is something that I am currently going through. And again, it's something that's going to keep coming up. So it's when, I awakened, and then I had this transformation of myself. So my awakening, I'll talk about that. My awakening was effing hard. Like, it's so hard to wake up from this reality that we have always known. It's so hard to realize, oh my God, this is all wrong. All of it is so wrong. But it's so liberating. But it's hard. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. The people who, as a psychic, the people, and I'd say this, and it's been happening since last year, but the people who are drawn to me are going through some kind of awakening. Every now and again, I'll get people who are at some kind of crossroads in their life. And every now and again, just every blue moon, I'll just get like a regular, I want to say regular, but just a regular person where all I'm doing is talking about their career and their love life. And those are fine. Like I enjoy those. But the majority of the time, I want to say 85-90% of the time, the people who actually come to me, they are drawn to my light because they are having some kind of awakening. So I see three different types of people. It will be the person who is just starting their spiritual journey, and I'm here saying, oh, you got a spiritual journey. Like you are about to awaken, honey pop. And I see people who are in the middle, and they are kind of wondering what's going on. They understand they are on a awakening at the point, but they don't understand what now. I see those people, and then I see the people who are not so much, but really the people who've just woken up and now they're on the other side, and then I can see their life. But not so much that one. But I do, but not so much. And it is so hard, and I would be lying if I said that you do miss the person you were before. You do miss and mourn that life that you left behind. And when I say that life you left behind, I'm not talking about you physically move. A lot of you do, because that is what awakening is. You physically move. You move yourself to where you need to be. But you mourn the person that you were. You mourn having, not saying that your life was all great. It's just saying that you understood it. You were in the trenches, you were in the thick of it, but it was your life. You understood it. It had a pattern that you could follow. And then when you're on this awakening, there's no more pattern. Like, as a psychic, it's so difficult. It's so difficult to wake up and not know. I've always known. I've always known everything since I was little. I've always known. I know, okay, I'm going to go to school and I'm going to do this and this and this, and this is how it's going to work out. And then years later, I'll be doing that. It was a pattern. I knew. Yes, I would get surprised every now and again about things, but overall, I knew how my life was going to be. Now I don't. I have no clue. They show me things, but I don't know how the steps to get there. I just know that, okay, this is going to happen at some point. I don't know when, and I don't know the steps to get there. It's very hard. The path is gone. So that part is true. When you hear people saying you're on your spiritual awakening journey when you don't see the path. I don't see the path, which is scary. And I miss seeing the path. But I'm happy that I'm woke. I'm happy that I'm shedding the old value systems and old thinking that I used to have about the world. I'm happy for this expansion, but I cry all the time. I cry all the time. I want to cry right now. Jesus. Yeah, it's waking up is hard. Waking up is so hard.